Well, should Oklahoma include school supplies and athletic gear during tax-free weekend? Some state lawmakers say they will push for that change. Dakota Wapkichi from our Her Sister station, KOCO in Oklahoma City, did some homework on the proposal.
It's a no-brainer.
I think it's worth it.
The call for reforming Oklahoma's tax-free weekend is coming from both sides of the aisle. We're in the back-to-school season, and many of you just bought clothes for the new school year without added tax on top. Well, if you bought school supplies or athletic gear, that still add tax.
We need supplies, so pencils, notebooks, backpacks, things of that nature.
State Senator Kristen Thompson is arguing for change. She filed a bill in the Capitol last session adding school supplies, athletic gear, and more to the weekend, but it didn't pan out. But while many of you shopped, she had conversations about pushing for the expansion, again focusing heavily on supplies and gear for sports.
It gives them a place of belonging. It helps them learn, stress management, teamwork, problem solving. Sports are so incredibly important. And so I want to make sure as a mom that our kids can be successful in the classroom, out of the classroom, and expanding the tax-free weekend to include these products, I think is just a common sense way to do that.
In the State House, State Rep Jacob Rosecrans agrees changes are needed. He pushed for it with the bill of his own years ago, but he will work with whoever to make it happen.
It's an absolute no-brainer to have school supplies on here, but even the author of the original bill couldn't do it. So we've got a lot of work to do on this still.
Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri all include school supplies on their tax-free weekends. The Oklahoma Municipal League, a lobby group for cities across the state, says they oppose new tax exemptions because tax money helps cities. The state does reimburse cities for these exemptions. State Senator Thompson argues it's good for small businesses.
The return is more than worth the investment.
In the Capitol, it's likely the idea for reform would face pushback. Representative Rosecrans says he faced challenges of cutting down on certain items years ago. He says any changes made needs to include school supplies.
Let's just stick to school supplies. Because if we have to be very, very restrictive on this to make sure the fiscal impact's not very high, I think that's the most important thing. Crayons, pencils, maybe even just take a look at what most schools require parents to supply.
And our thanks to Dakota Wapkichi for that story.